Welcome back. Staff theft is arguably one of the most financially damaging factors a business can face. Now imagine using technology not only to minimize but also to eliminate this undesirable trend. Well, Ian Lester, CEO of Beyond Wireless, joins us in studio now to delve deeper into this issue. Hi Ian, thank you for joining us.
Hi Paulina, thank you.
Ian, your company has introduced an innovative security solution called the Cabinator. It's basically to help companies deal with stock losses. Tell us a little bit about it.
Correct. The technology in essence enables companies to manage consignment stock at a specific location where perhaps they don't have control over that stock. So what the technology does is uses wireless technology, specifically the cell phone networks, to manage stock at a specific location, that as and when stock is either put into put into or removed from a specific cupboard, that cupboard will then, or that cabinet will then notify the stockholder or the owner of that stock that the product has been removed, to effectively manage consignment stock at that location, in addition to which to also prevent theft of product from that particular cupboard.
So how accurate is the Cabinator in tracing down thefts to the actual culprits?
Well, I think what the Cabinator really does is it enables you to track when product was put in and when product was taken out. Then by a process of deduction, one might be able to say, well, we know that particular staff were on duty at a particular point in time, and therefore narrow, I suppose, the search down, that should you have stocks taken from a cupboard, you will know that item X was taken from the cupboard at 8:10 in the morning, who was on duty at 8:10. So it certainly narrows the search down in terms of who may have potentially taken that stock out of the cupboard at that point in time. Also, using biometric technology, you can also identify who opens the cupboard, which would really tell you exactly who took the product out and when.
So it's not only what product's gone missing, it's also who took the product out.
Exactly, and you can add additional technology in place, which is things like digital cameras, that as and when the cupboard is opened, you can not only say who took it out using the biometrics, but you can also take a picture of the person who was actually taking the product out of the cupboard at that point in time.
And how cost effective is it?
Well, again, I think using the cell phone networks and the internet, which are really the two tools that we use to provide this particular technology, the technology is relatively inexpensive, which enables us to not have to lay down huge amounts of infrastructure to do this. So it's an affordable technology that really uses a stock standard filing cabinet, which makes it quite affordable, and it doesn't have a very large barrier to entry commercially for smaller companies who might want to use this type of technology.
And Ian, which sectors do you think would benefit the most from this technology?
I mean, many sectors, I suppose, the healthcare sector, both privately and in the public sector, any business that has challenges with consignment stock. The mining industry also uses a lot of consignment stock with expensive spare parts. So I suppose it really applies to any industry that has stock, valuable stock, that sits in a location where perhaps you don't have control over the security of that stock. So it has a very broad application.
So if a company were to decide to use this technology, what would it cost?
Well, the typical, our model is that we actually rent the cupboard out from the region of about 3,000 Rand a month, which includes the actual asset itself, all the technology, the back-end infrastructure. So effectively, to put it in layman's terms, you're renting a smart mini warehouse for in the region of about 3,000 Rand a month.
And are there any other functions that the Cabinator performs apart from the theft detection to help companies maybe perform better?
Yeah, we've also added additional security features built in. And take, for example, in the public healthcare sector, we have challenges with security, and we all know of hospital staff being attacked and threatened within the hospital environment. So the device also has security features that should somebody feel threatened, they can actually push a button on the cupboard which will notify somebody that they are potentially being threatened, and it could notify security personnel within that hospital to come to that specific location. Also, temperature monitoring is another factor that we put into it, or component, because a lot of the products that we use or go into these cupboards may be temperature sensitive. So for example, in the pharmaceutical industry, vaccines and various other pharmaceutical products need to be kept cool, so we can also monitor temperature, relative humidity and other things in the Cabinator.
And where can companies purchase the Cabinator, or are you the only company that has it at the moment?
To our knowledge, we're the only guys who've done this, and we provide many applications across various industries. So we've got a suite of very innovative products that provide monitoring and control applications. So to our knowledge, it's the only company today that provides this technology.
Exclusively from you.
That's what we hope.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll leave it there. Thanks, Ian.
Thank you very much.
That was the Chief Executive of Beyond Wireless talking to us about the solutions available to companies to help them reduce theft.